Hey everyone, this is Z from Customs by Z, bringing you a very special short video today on the amazing figure you see on your screen right now. This figure is in fact the THUGMEISTER version 1.5 by Ariel Lemon, otherwise known as Fakebusker. What this figure was designed for was to be either Frenzy or Rumble, and actually will transform into a data disc that fits perfectly within the Voyager class Fall of Cybertron Soundwave figure. The figure you see in front of you is a painted sample of the white, strong, flexible material. I'm not a real fan of that material. It does come with a very gritty appearance, hard to take paint at times. However, Fakebusker was able to design this one with unbelievable details that actually do show well in the white, strong, flexible material. Normally all of the Shapeways product I buy and I get in the frosted ultra detail. I actually have a few of these guys on special order that will be here soon in that material. But as you can see as I turn them around, the details are still pretty evident in this little figure, even in the white, strong, flexible material. He is fully articulated. It's going to be kind of tough to show because he is so small. But the arms move up, the legs bend. He will hold multiple positions. And like I said, he does transform, and he will fit within the Voyager class Soundwave figure, which I will show you later. So, what I'm going to do in this video is show you what the material looks like when it arrives to you from Shapeways. I'm actually going to put one together on camera to show you how cool this figure really is. And I will even show you how it fits perfectly within the Soundwave figure. So, let's get started. Alright, so after you make the decision to order the product from Fakebusker's Shapeways store, it takes a couple weeks for the actual product to be manufactured. Shapeways will actually update you on assembly process, creation process, and then shipping. What you'll get in the mail is a nice little box, and inside you'll get a bag like this. Nice and blue on one side, has the actual UPC number of the model you got and your quantity, and then inside you get this. Whole bunch of disassembled parts. So for this project, all we need is this one long piece and then this one short piece. Now the good thing that Fakebusker does is on his Facebook page, he typically will post assembly instructions for each of these figures. Some of them are pretty straightforward, some of them are pretty complex. This one, the THUGMEISTER 1.5, is actually pretty complex, which is amazing to see. So what I'm going to do today is I'm actually going to put one together on camera. So I'll show you again, see if I can get a close-up of these parts. I don't know if that's going to focus or not. So what you can see here is you've got the head, the weapons, the torso, and then the back. So what I typically do is I get my good old plastic shears, and right on the sprues I make a cut. Cut the head off. You want to make sure you cut on the sprues and not the actual product, which is where his instructions come in good. That one didn't cut too well. Okay, so I got that section apart. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cut this apart and get it all ready to go, and then we'll start the assembly process. Okay, so after you cut all the parts away from the sprue, this is what you're left with. What I did is I arranged all the pieces as they will be assembled onto the body. So you have the head up here, you have the main torso, you have the biceps, you have the forearms, you have the hands, here are the thighs, the calves, the feet, here are the weapons, and the back plate. So what I'm going to do now is start to assemble them. I will say one thing about the white, strong, flexible material. It is extremely difficult to assemble some of the joints because they are very tight. That is also a positive because you can put a lot of stress onto this material and it will not break. So let's get started. What I like to do is go from the feet up. So I'm going to take one of the calf pieces, and you can see the socket for the ball joint of the foot. So what I like to do is keep it flat on the surface, line it up nice and straight, and you'll hear a pop once it locks in. So there's one foot and one leg. Let's do the other one. Okay. And then we'll take the calf pieces, and this is just a sliding joint with a pin. So that just slides on and will lock into place. Okay, same thing with this leg. Okay, I'm sorry that I'm covering some of that up. Next I'm going to take the torso, pop that onto the legs. That hip joint was another really difficult one to assemble on my last one. You got to put a lot of force onto it. There's that one popped on. There's that one. So now you can see how the body starts to take shape. Okay, I'm going to lay that down. I'm going to do the arms. What I like to do with the arms is assemble all the pieces of the arm before putting it on the torso, because some of those pieces can be really hard to put together. So what I'll do is I'll take the hand. You can see the nice little hand there, little detail in that hand. And I'm going to take the forearm and find the right way it assembles. I'm going to put that together. This one was really difficult. Yeah, that one popped in. Now you can see the hand working. Okay, and then I'm going to get the bicep portion. This one was probably the most difficult of all them to get together. So I'm going to just really, there you go. Okay. And there's the arm. So let's pop that one onto the torso portion. Okay, let's do the same with this one. Take the hand first. I'll pop that one on. Okay. I'll take the bicep portion. Sometimes when it's a little too stiff to put together, I like to lay it flat on a surface and really push the ball joint into the socket. Let's see if we can get that one on. There we go. Nice, and the joints are nice and tight too, which is a good thing. Okay, so now we'll put that one on. Okay, so now you can see how the figure's starting to take shape. We'll get the head. Turn the figure over, you see it's got a nice back compartment, and there's a nice ball socket right here that this fits into. This one takes a little bit of force too. Half in. There we go. Okay. Now you see the figure as he sits like this. Sorry, that was a little high. Okay. Then you've got this little piece that goes on the back and forms a hinge to a door. And that will become important in transformation. That just pops on like that. The weapons install into these posts on the back. Like so. And they can also be held in the hands. It's another great design feature that Fakebusker made. So there he is. Frenzy, Rumble, whatever you want to call him. Assembled. It's an amazing little figure. Fakebusker really did an awesome job on designing these. Much better than the block that Hasbro gave us. So what I'm going to do in the next segment is I'm going to compare him to the Hasbro data disc and show you the transformation process. Alright, so here you can see a comparison of the Hasbro released Frenzy that we got and Fakebusker's Frenzy. Even in this shot with an unpainted Fakebuster prototype here, you can see the amazing difference. The Hasbro figure basically only has 4 points of articulation at the shoulders and really, I don't know if the knees, the hips, whatever you want to call them. So I'll show you real quick transformation. For those that don't know about the Frenzy transformation, it's pretty straightforward. Fold his feet down, bring his arms up, rotate them back, And what you do is you flip flip him over, bring his feet up, spread his legs out and down so the head fits in snugly. Flip him over, close the data sections up, and there's your fantastic data disc. Amazing, isn't it? Okay, now the cool one. So you get to Fakebusker's. His transformation is really quite simple yet amazing. First thing you do, turn the figure over, pull the weapons off. You're going to open up the back portion of the figure. If I can get the back open. Okay. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take the head, you're going to rotate it around, you're going to fold it down into the torso so the little peg is sticking out. You're going to close it. Then you have that nice and secure, no head. The next thing you do is you're going to rotate the forearms around. You're going to fold the hands back. You're going to bend the arms at the elbow so they fit in like this. Okay. Then what you're going to do with the legs is you're going to bring the legs all the way out to the side and you're going to rotate them. Okay, all the way out to the side. Whoops, and I popped that one off. That was my fault. Okay, so kind of like he's doing a big split. What you'll do is then you'll bend the knees, fold the feet back, bend the knees, fold the feet back, and there are two clips on the bottom of the feet. It almost looks like a fork, and what those will do is those will fit right onto the underside of the crotch, so they lock into place nice and tight. Okay, now the cool thing is there are these pegs on the underside of the forearms that will fit into a peg on the top of the leg, on the top of the thigh. So when you put those in, they lock into place as well. Everything pushes together nicely. Now, you think, wow, what are these guns? Just going to lay around? Nope. Fakebusker actually thought of the design perfectly. So the holes in the back, you literally put the guns in facing downward. It's pretty amazing how he was able to design this. So there you go. There's your data disc. Pretty much the same exact size as the Hasbro version. I think it's pretty amazing looking. So that's the transformation process for Fakebusker's THUGMEISTER. Now, what a lot of people have been asking me to see, and I don't think Fakebusker has shown this one yet, is how these data discs fit inside of Soundwave. So here you have the Voyager class Fall of Cybertron Soundwave. Traditionally, these discs fit right into the chest cavity by pushing this button. Springs open. Oh! And there you go. There's Fakebusker's Frenzy that I painted up. Already in the chest cavity. Fits perfectly. Right in there. I think that's pretty amazing. You can put it in forwards, backwards, any way you want. The only thing you don't get with this is the spring-loaded feature that Hasbro's does. And really? Really? That's supposed to be cool? Not my cup of tea. I'd rather go for the amazing looking design and homage to the original Frenzy and Rumble figures, which is what you get with Fakebusker's. So, as I posted on my Facebook page, I have an exclusive agreement with Fakebusker that I will be offering fully painted exclusive run of these figures for the next couple of weeks. I'm only going to take a few orders for fully painted samples. So if you're interested, get in touch with me and we'll talk about the commissions. He will be releasing these figures to the public in several weeks that you can purchase from his Shapeway store. I recommend the Frosted Ultra Detail, but any of the materials will work well. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Go support Fakebusker. I'll put a link on the bottom of the screen right here for his Shapeways store. He's got so many amazing other products that you'll want to add to your Transformers figures and their collections. Look for a lot more exclusive videos coming up in the future from Customs by Z featuring Fakebusker. So if you have any questions, please feel free to get in contact with both myself and Fakebusker. Thanks. Bye.